Aaron, what do you think allowed your offense to break out post-rain delay?
Yeah, I mean, little rain delay. Chad Bowling wore one over there for us and was unfazed, kept it neutral. And, obviously some really good at-bats. Big G with a big one the other way. Not sure how it impacted Gilbert a little bit. He had a pretty long layoff over there. And, to put up two big innings against them, on a team that's been, on a pretty good roll here as far as keeping teams off the board. So really good night, and I'll start with Will Warren.
You mentioned Giancarlo. Just how encouraging is it when you see him go to right center like that?
Yeah, I mean, obviously there's no place that can hold Big G. So to see him, kind of get that one easy too. And, throw another one out there and, on base, driving in runs, scoring runs. We need him to be that presence that he is in the middle. And it's good to see him have a night like that.
What did you think of Warren tonight? And it was a relatively short rain delay. What was going to be the cutoff there as far as when you would send him back out?
Yeah, he threw once down below. I was kind of, calling it 10, 15 less than I probably would have normally. So once he lost, who'd he lose there? Sorry, to the walk. Polanco. Knowing they're going to shoot their bench probably at that point, I felt like that was good. He put us in a great spot, to get into the sixth with a rain delay in there too, keeping him off the board. I love, coming out of the rain delay, he spins a good breaking ball there to get himself out of it. Really one of the only jams he was in all night. So he set a great tone. Strike throwing was good. He was filling up the strike zone, which was good to see, and thought he was sharp. Thought the sinker was really good. Like the depth on some of his sinkers tonight from the side, it was like, whoa.
Max and Gary.
Aaron, on Wells, on Sunday you said this is more what you expect from him. Mm-hmm. What's allowed him to break out these last couple of days?
I don't know, but it's really good to see because this is what he's capable of. And when he's gets it going at the plate to have a catcher be able to swing the bat like he's capable of with the power. Just feel like he's been getting good pitches to hit, and that's what it starts with. Maybe his load's a little bit better, getting him into stronger positions. But he's really, he's hit, 4 or 5 balls now on the screws the last couple of times out, which is encouraging to see.
Defensively, just what did you think of Jazz in his return to second? What did you think of Peraza tonight?
Yeah, really good. I thought Peraza made a couple really good ones over there. A little bit of an in-between hop and a great pick by Goldie on one of those. But, I thought Jazz looked good, handled the pivot. That's the one thing. Even though he didn't turn any, we didn't really have a chance to, or we did turn a 4.63, but I thought he turned over a couple balls that he probably didn't have plays on pretty efficiently and with some juice on it. So, good play moving to his left on the one ball. So good. The infield defense was really good tonight.
Peter.
Aaron, just with a little extra attention on this series, just what did you make of Judge and Cal Raleigh both homering tonight?
Yeah. I think it's what both sides are pretty ho-hum used to seeing, for them to put one on the board. So you got two guys in the mid-30s at this point of the season. Just testament to, how special a season both of them are in the midst of.
Yeah, I think, he obviously did a really good job mixing today. And, ultimately just, continue with our solid at-bats. Will did a great job of keeping us in that game for a long time, and just a good team win, and it's nice for the bats to come alive.
What do you think has led to your success at the plate as of late?
Yeah, feeling good. Feeling comfortable. Confident, and ultimately just trying to win the cat and mouse game. The game within the game. That's the challenging part, and that's just what I try to stick with.
Do you feel like the win against the Mets kind of took some of the pressure off of you guys? It looked like you guys were much calmer at the plate today.
Yeah, that was a big win. Obviously, we're in a little bit of a skid there. So ultimately, we all put a little extra pressure on ourselves to want to get the job done. So obviously, come out with a win. Nice little off day yesterday, and come out and, like I said, Will did a great job of keeping the game close. So the bats came alive towards the end there.
What do you think of the power today, Judge, Wells, Stanton?
Yeah, big swings. Big G getting us rolling, and then Judge doing what he does, and Wellesley with the that was a really sick swing. So fun to watch.
Aaron was saying in there that it looked easy. You getting that homer the other way to right center. Did it feel that easy off the swing?
Not off a pitcher like that, but he hung one. So yeah, I put a good swing on it. So we get some backspin on it.
What do you think was the difference with the offense against Gilbert after the rain delay?
Skin balls more over the middle of the plate. I feel like he was pounding the zone early and then getting some chases later, so maybe hopping on early.
Giancarlo, is it significant for you driving the ball to right center like that?
Yeah, I think it's some good steps. Just staying inside the ball and getting some lift to it. I feel like I've been having one or two good at bats a game, whereas I need to make that 4 or 5 to continue to get results.
Just following up on that, how would you assess where your swing's at right
now? Still evolving. I like how I finished today, so I got to build off of that and make sure I can put 10, 20 good at bats together and keep that.
Giancarlo, what impresses you most about Wells? He's really done it the way.
How easy it seems. He stays behind the ball, gets good lift. Saw how far that ball went today. So, when he's clicking, it's fun to watch, and it's just cool to see.
Giancarlo, you mentioned how tough Gilbert can be. Just what do you think allowed you guys to get to him finally?
Just being on time, balls in the zone. I think third time through helps also.